who just came in? Spookmaster. Janelle, hang out. We'll bring you up once we start the show.
Men who like to keep their morning routine simple will love these multi-for-him gummies, specially formulated with 12 key nutrients designed to support men's daily nutritional needs. Nature-made multi-for-him gummies help support muscle and bone health. It improves your immune health, and it increases your energy metabolism. With the quality you can trust, nature-made multi-for-him gummies have no artificial flavors, no synthetic dyes, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, and is gluten-free. Pharmacists around the world have recommended Nature Made to be the #1 vitamin and supplement brand. So when you need something that's going to help you get you through the day, when you need something that's going to increase your energy to help you get you through that workout, to make you perform as an elite athlete at the top of your ability, try Nature Made multi-for-him gummies, because you don't want to stop to the 12th round.
Welcome to the Terror Dome. You should be heading home, cause you could bring all of your ninjas and the Technodrome. I rip right through your flesh and bone and mental capacity. Flood your mind with atrocities and copious tragedies. This dark Sabbath is a lesson in street. Behold the church of the ghetto, feel the words when I preach. Amen. Let the Lord say a prayer for they don't end up in front of someone banging their trigger. Living life like a war pig. Fuck the law, I'm getting mine. Let the others figure what the cost is. Purchasing the fortress on gorgeous acres enormous. Car park full of foreigners and women just waiting on us. We living the dream. Y'all living like hell is earthbound. We are not the same. You've been a lame since birth, pal. I don't feel sorry. I recommend they go dirt bound. Doggy dog world, and you've been looking like Chuck Brown.
Well. Beautiful people, best damn nation. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, I have the best booker in the business. This man is a professional wrestler. He is a Golden Gloves boxer. He is a grapple expert. He is the man in North Carolina right now. Right now, you have one of the most dangerous individuals in your household. You're looking at him. The green-eyed bandit. He's your mama's favorite wrestler, and he can whoop your daddy ass. The one and only Roosevelt, the fighter, the head.
Hey man, why you putting the 50 on 100, man? You doing too much.
That's what I does. I does too much. Don't get mad at me. Listen, 'twas the week after Mania. And if Santa come to my house, I'm gonna beat his ass up and stomp him out. Listen, Mania was one hell of a show. Oh man, I'm proud of what we were able to do in such a very, very, very short time. The events like we that we did, it usually takes sometimes a year or more to kind of plan it out. We had a very short amount of time, but the people in the community came out to support in a way unlike I've never seen. And the wrestlers, first of all, I think that on the Mania shows we have one of the best locker rooms in independent wrestling. I can say that wholeheartedly.
Not us saying that. That's just not us saying that. Other people are like saying it first. We're just repeating what others are saying.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He had a great showing. The whole purpose of the event was to raise awareness for autism and for community programs that were seeking funding. We had the Express Job Fair where people can go and get jobs. Live DJ, the whole nine. But the event really, let me ask you, man, you a wrestler and you just did another promotion, man. What did the Mania event mean to you?
Man, it's like I said in my post, man, it meant family. Like everybody came together, everybody pulled together, everybody was like very helpful, very supportive, very uplifting. Like it was no nonsense, no kind of bull crap going on. Like we was in there and everybody was like a strong camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like we created things in this event. Radio Big Mac was the host of the event. Never done anything like this before. You know what I'm saying? He's never been a part of something like this. And he kept telling me, man, I had a blast. You fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. The T-shirt that he had on when he chokeslammed the Grinch was the picture of a friend of his who passed away some years ago, who was a big wrestling fan. They would always talk about wrestling together, like that was their thing. And he was like, man, it's like me, paying homage to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did some things, bro. We really did some things this past Sunday, and I'm very proud of everybody that came through. I'm very appreciative that everybody that came through. We got two guests that's going to be coming on in a little bit, and one I can't thank enough. Like this young lady, man. When I tell you, I can't, and I tell her every time. I told her this morning, I can't thank you enough. Like I need to tell her every time I see her, every day, send her a message like, "Oh, you awesome," because there was a lot of things that For me, from my standpoint, is that I was getting pulled every which way. You know what I'm saying? Every time I turn around, Roosevelt. Every time I went this way, Roosevelt. Every time I sat down, Roosevelt. Every time I stood up, Roosevelt. And it was moments where she was like, excuse me, what do you need? No, I'm supposed to ask me. And if I can't answer it, I'll go find out for it. Leave that man alone. You know what I'm saying? And how did it feel for you, bro? Like you flew all the way from Arizona, you know what I'm saying, for this event, bro. Like how did it feel for you?
First of all, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm still tired. um, it's one of those things where we planned on doing this about 3 years ago, about 3 4 years ago. When we first started coming up with the concept of doing the podcast, our whole next transition was like, hey, maybe we should kind of lean into doing a promotion or a show later on down the line. And now we successfully had our second show. Um, I'm internally grateful for everybody that came together to support and help this event grow. And man, I'm at a loss for words, bro, from just the support. We had a picture, and there was a lot of pictures that came out for the event, but one of them was special to me. It was when the group of 40 plus, it looked like about 50 people in that room, man. 50 plus people came together and they prayed for everyone's safety, a successful event. But I looked at it and I was like, man, that picture is so powerful because we really did bring people together. And if a lot of people said that it felt like a family reunion, you know what I'm saying, from a lot of wrestlers and entertainers that haven't seen each other for a long time. But I think that the event went really great. Like I said, I'm internally thankful for everyone who was a part of the Mania event. And actually, I want to go ahead and bring on the person who was a huge help to us, man. Um, Goes by the name Spook Nasty, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce our esteemed guest.
Yeah, man. Like I said, she was my very much. What up, girl?
Hello.
What's going on, man? It's my right hand. 50 grand, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that needed to be done at the event, she was putting it on, bro. Like she decorated. She came to me, she was like, listen, what do you want? How do you want me to do it? I said, Janelle it up. Listen,
Janelle,
you ain't gotta get my approval. Whatever it is you want to do it. Yeah, I approve everything that you're gonna do. So ladies and gentlemen,
absolutely.
first of all, you're awesome. You're absolutely
Thank
awesome.
you.
And like I just said, I'm gonna make sure I
Gonna
tell
make me
you every
blush
single time
again.
you are absolutely awesome.
I'm gonna be matching my hair in a second.
Well, this is your second time at Mall Mania, and we had to have you on. I wanted to bring somebody on from production, just because you were so influential in helping us maintain the chaos. It was seriously very chaotic in a lot of different ways, but you are a huge part of the wrestling community in North Carolina. You do a lot of different events, but we really want to say thank you, and that's our thing. Like we really appreciate you for who you are. You are a beautiful person, and you just stepped up when it needed to be stepped up. And I'm the kind of guy, and I know Roosevelt is too, that when we see things like that, we like to, reward people that really stay down and help. And I just want to really, really show my appreciation and just say thank you so much for helping
You're
us get this
welcome.
event going.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to help and be there. Sorry, my son. I'm scared he's. Oh, it's not even my son. It's the cat. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, well,
bad.
just
But yeah.
let the people know who you are, what's your name, where you from, all that jazz before we get
Um.
started.
Shoot, I didn't even think about this. I'm Janelle. Spook Nasty on social media. And Fortnite. And I just a big wrestling fan. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I get
we're big
nervous. I don't
wrestling
know.
fans too. No, don't be nervous. It's okay. It's just people
That's how
watching
I
you.
got into any of this. So it's just like I went to one show and like been stuck ever since. And then I was like, I gotta be a part of it. I can't just sit here and watch. I gotta be up there.
What got you into what got you into the wrestling, like the love of wrestling, and what made
Um,
you start to really volunteer your time on the independent scene in and around North Carolina?
I grew up watching like TV wrestling, but then I kind of like got out of it when I was a teenager. And I have been here in North Carolina for 14 years. And 2 years ago, my husband's server came up to, or she always heard him talking about wrestling. So she was like, my dad owns a wrestling company, which is Extreme Shock DA. And she was like, you should go to one of the shows. And the shows he hosts happens to be at the same place where I work at a haunted house at. So we went, we saw Diego, and it was locked in ever since then. Diego is like what opened up my eyes to like, oh my God, I got to see more of this. There's got to be more people like him, like, which there isn't. There isn't. I mean, everyone's just as good, but like, everybody knows Diego's like one of a kind. But then I like got to meet more wrestlers and just started going everywhere within 3 hours of where I live and been stuck ever since. Like, and then when we're taking videos from the crowd, a couple people were like, you need to do this like more up close. Like your videos are really good. Like you get good shots, you make good edits and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how I got started. Like wrestlers advocated for me. And I really appreciate that because like being a stay-at-home mom, lost in the country for so long, this world is like I said in my post about everyone, this really has changed my whole entire life. Like, I don't even want to start crying because I'm gonna just stop because I'm gonna start crying.
It's okay to cry. You know what I'm saying? We have tears regularly on this show. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're the best damn wrestling podcast. People come on and they tell us about their personal journeys, and really, we talk about wrestling, but we are focused on who you are behind the character, who you are in real life, and what issues have you struggled with, and what things have you overcame. And I think that's why this podcast really resonates with a lot of people and wrestling fans alike because it's real. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to cry. If you want to cry, go ahead. Don't hold it on in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Just let it flow. Uh, but you are an absolutely amazing person. Like I say, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for helping us out. And we got
Sure.
some more shows coming. Are you going to be at the other Mania shows that we're planning?
Fingers crossed. I
Fingers
hope
crossed.
so. Because like
Absolutely.
y'all especially showcase a lot of my complete favorites. So like I like there isn't anything I mean of course within reason isn't anything I wouldn't do for the wrestling community. Like as much as it saved, like even though it's only been 2 years, it saved me so much. There's like I feel like I not necessarily just owe the wrestling community because I don't you know what I mean. But like I just feel like I got to give back for as much as it gave me in just a little bit of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Absolutely.
thank you for giving back, man. It's a blessing to have you around. You know, you part of the Mom Mania team, girl. You know what I'm saying? You family now. Can't go nowhere. You and the burger flipping chef. You know what I'm saying? He came through. eh, Shout out to the burger flipping chef, man. We got to have him ref a couple of matches on our Mom Mania cards, man. Um, and Janelle has spoken highly of the burger flipping chef, and the other people have too. And he was like really involved from the training that we did with Bob Evans at 9 o'clock that morning, all the way till cleanup, and you guys were helping us clean up, man. That's what it's all about. And so shout out to the Burger Flipping Chef. Shout out to you. You guys are one of my favorite married couples. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You guys, like I said, you guys are family. So thank you so much. What was your favorite part of the show that we put on?
Oh man. Um there like I, I don't know, there was just so much that I liked. I really liked recording the food tasting part. Like they were so funny. Like oh my god, and they really enjoyed that food too. Boy, I only got to record the first part, the first taste, half the taste test. But like they oh my god, that was funny. It's so hard to be professional behind a camera when people are trying so hard to make you laugh.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
And I loved seeing Big Mac knock the Grinch out.
Yeah, that clip is doing numbers right now. You know,
and when he counted his own 1, 2, 3, and he told the ref, he was like, "You took too long, ref." Oh boy, I was over there cackling. Like, I was cackling.
Yeah, you took too long. Yeah, those are some of my favorite moments as well, man. So we are posting a lot of those clips on our social media pages, and they're making their circuits around social media right now. And this is only the first couple of days, and I think that within the next 2 weeks, you guys are going to definitely see a lot more content coming from the Mania team. So,
oh yeah, I definitely got some edits to make. I can't wait to start fiddling around with my clips.
I can't wait to see them. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. Thank you so much, Janelle. We got to have you back on. You are now a member of the Best Damn Crew, so you can come on anytime with us and talk wrestling. You know what I'm saying? We need a lady on the show. You know what I'm saying? All this testosterone. You know what I'm saying? We need a lady on the show to break down some things. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely, thank you so much for being on. Absolutely. All right, we got to say bye to you, but let people know where they can find you on social media.
Spook Nasty, everything. Spook Nasty Artistry, Spook Nasty IG. I'm pretty sure if you pull it up anywhere, even on Facebook, it's not my name up there, but I'm sure you'll find it.
Yeah, Spook Nasty. Before you leave, I got to have you give us a thunderous Ron Simmons like damn. You ready? All right, I'm gonna point to you. I know your kids are around. Tell them to go cover their ears. Earmuffs.
They probably
Tell
said
them earmuffs.
You should have seen my daughter when AC made her mad. So damn ain't a bad word for her.
All right, let's do it. Spook Nasty. Are you ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Absolutely. Scary ass damn from Spook Nasty.
I should have told Chucky to do it.
You better not tell Chucky to do nothing. If he start moving, I'm running.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome to come on anytime. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh man. Yeah, good help is hard to find, and we found a lot of good help. You know what I'm saying? But we got to bring a man on that wants everybody and they mama to keep staring. The one and only Sean Cruz. What's happening?
What's going on, Brian?
Oh man, the sign ripper. Absolutely. Cruz 1, Lodi 0. Let it be known. Yeah, absolutely. First of all, my brother, hey, listen, you've been a part of our journey from the start, and you put on an absolutely great match with Lodi. It was entertaining. It was funny. You made a really, really great heel. You made some kids cry. I loved every single minute of it. You know what I'm saying? You are a true star, my friend. So thank you for being part of Mania, and thank you for putting on the instant classic with Lodi, man. That was amazing.
I appreciate that, bro. It was a lot of fun, man. Yeah, I didn't. We were watching some of the matches backstage where I was, and I was listening to the crowd, and they were a tough crowd. So I didn't really know how they were going to react. But yeah, it was definitely one of my top highlights in my career for sure. So thank you guys for giving me that opportunity.
Man, listen, you came in with guns blazing, and you proved that you are one of the top heels in the business, my friend. Just just the fact that you came out there and just tore the little kids' sign and just broke their little hearts right in front of them. I just melted in the back. I was like, oh, look at Sean Cruz being an asshole. I love it. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the night before that, I was at a show in Kentucky and had a similar incident. And I ripped a sign from the girl, and she was already crying. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
man, if I rip this sign, she might not recover. So I threatened to do it if she cheered for him again and threw it back at him. And I got so many messages in my inbox. You should have ripped that little girl's sign. You should have ripped that little girl's sign. So I was like, well, I got another opportunity. I can't let this one pass.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. What did you think about your match with Lodi?
Oh, it was amazing. Like, we actually worked a match probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. It was under Lodi's rules. So that's the first singles match that we've had. I mean, it was easy, man. It was, like the guys say, it was a night off. When you with a guy like that it's going to be nothing to worry about, it's a night off. And that's what it felt like. And I think that's what gave me the opportunity to be able to really be that heel and, stay on those kids and rip the signs and all that, not just worry about what was happening in the ring, but was worried about, involving the people that were watching. Because I think that's the most important thing when it comes to wrestling. Still, even with the new age and all the, flips and the strikes and all the cool stuff people can do athletically, I still think at the center of wrestling, it's still interacting with that crowd.
I was on mute. Absolutely. Man.
Tell us about the entire. Tell us about your feelings about the entire event, like from the moment you got there. And before you say something, before you continue, tell Tabby I'm sorry. I'm about her Snuggie or something. I know she's still mad. She's sitting right there. I'm sorry, Tabby. I'm gonna buy you a whole Snuggie and some slippers.
She is, and she's giving you a one-finger salute right now.
Oh man, which one?
I mean, I can turn the camera if you want me to.
Turn the camera. Turn the camera.
You see her?
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Oh wait, and also you landed on her list longer because you were talking to Janelle and you said, "Well, Brian, I'm sorry," said about getting a woman's perspective. We need a woman on the show. And she's over here like, what am I? I can be on the show. I'm a woman. I know wrestling.
Hey man, we welcome it all, man. We just want good people that talk some wrestling.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
But nah, as far as dude, I'm telling you, second I walked in the door, first of all, we got into Greensboro from Kentucky. It's like 4 a.m. I think I got 3 hours of sleep, so I was a little tired when I came in. But as soon as I walked in the door, it looked like some kind of family reunion. Like there was people I hadn't seen forever, like Joe Black. It was people I see all the time, but it's always good seeing them. Bob Evans, it's always great to see Bob. And like, man, it was a really cool setup. It was like you walked in and you knew like it was something special. You know what I mean? And that's not knocking like any other event that I'm on, but it just felt different. You know what I mean? The vibe, the air felt different when you walked in the building. Now I'm not going to repeat what Roosevelt said to me when we got there and hugged, but do you still feel that way?
Absolutely.
You still feel that way? You remember what you said? What I'm supposed to do if you decide to do something else again?
Oh, yes, I do. I still feel that way. I very much do. Yes. Okay. So I told him, I said, if I decide to do another event, y'all better come and kick my ass, okay? Because
you get a whole group of people down. Yep, get a whole group of people, do it at night, do it in the wintertime.
Yes.
Because that's when your week is.
Yes. Get every last one of them because that was just a lot. But we got 2 more events and possibly 3. So
I was going to say, you must still not feel that way. Either that or you a masochist. Like you like pain. I don't know.
Well, I think he absolutely loves pain. I think I do too, because we're doing 2 more events and we're making it happen. You know what I'm saying? 2026 is going to be a great year for us, and we're just trying to do things bigger and better. Obviously, we have a few things that we got to tighten up on, and for us to still be new and run a promotion, we're learning a lot and but the love that we're getting is so pure, man. And I think that for the talent that we have on the roster, it really allows us to not only see how people can shine, right? Because when I first saw you, I was like, "Oh, Sean is a star, man," and he just needs those right platforms and the right types of opponents to challenge him and bring that out. I will never forget the and actually, Sean, I have to say that you kind of helped us kickstart this whole thing because you and Roosevelt had that knockout, drag out Iron Man match, which I still think is an instant.
Where'd Brian go?
Oh, I think he's having some technical difficulties. We can't hear you, Brian. I can already know he's about to say is an instant classic, and yes, absolutely. You were the catalyst for us being to wanting to do all this, and then you was also part of the hyperdrive tournament in Fayetteville, and that's really what got us really kickstarting because it was like, man, we got a lot of good feedback from this. Why don't we do this on a bigger scale? Why don't we get a building and actually do something? And we sat back and we had several conversations, and I was sitting back telling Brian, I was like, nah, no, 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 no. He said, man, just imagine what we could do. And I was like, no, no, no. And then I finally was like, all right, all right, let's do one. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when we do one.
Man,
Right, bro.
it was great, man. I mean, I know that the first one was there. I wasn't there for that one, but this one was incredible. I mean, the fans seemed into it. Everybody was that I talked to loved it. Seeing social media stuff on everywhere about it. But I got to ask, like, you got these next 2 or 3 shows coming up. Like, what's the brother got to do to be a part of those? You know what I'm saying? Like I can get plane tickets, I can get passports. What you need?
Man, all we asking for is for people to rock with us. You know what I'm saying? If
You
you
know it,
rock
man.
with us and you really try to make something that if you really believe in what we're doing, we believe in being able to make something happen for you. That's the main thing, man. Of course, we can't put everybody on every event. And I try to tell people that all the time. You know, it's the method to the madness. You can't put everybody on every event, but just know that as long as we keep doing these things, some big things are going to happen for some people. The first event brought on some really big opportunities. This event, we're waiting to hear back from a couple of people that's going to bring some big opportunities. You know what I'm saying? We already got Nashville pretty much in the talks right now. We've been running negotiations with that. We get ready to start talking to the mall in Vegas to see what's going to go on with that. Greensboro is all Greensboro is home. Greensboro wants us to come back as much as possible, and it's going to be some big things coming with that once we lock in and put some ink to paper because we I talked about it with you a little bit at the show. I'm not going to say too much on here.
Yeah.
Um, some really big things is happening, man. Um, from from the moment you got there to the time you left, and I know I spoke to you right after your match about how you felt. Outside of it being a family reunion, you catching up with everybody. Like, what did it mean to you to be a part of something on that scale of entertainment?
It meant everything, man. Like I said, man, like when that event was just different. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just like a show. It was an experience. Like I felt like y'all really tried to bring together the best of the best. And the fact that you included me in that list, I mean, that means everything, man. You know my past, you know my history, you know everything. And for me to be a part of something this big and this important and this cool, that's awesome, man. Like I can't thank both of you guys enough. I know you thank me for being a part of it. I want y'all to know that I'm grateful for letting y'all letting me be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like we said, you've been rocking with us since the first little gimmick that we put together with the Iron Man match. Um, outside of your match, was there any matches that stuck out to you that was you was like, oh man, that was a really good. They really got busy. Like I want to step in the ring with those gentlemen. Like what match stuck out to you the most?
So I mean, obviously the main event was absolutely bonkers. Like them six dudes were beating the holy hell out of each other like that. But I mean, but that's what you expected. You know what I mean? Any of those guys, I would absolutely step in the ring with. That was incredible. But I'll tell you what, one that I think probably opened a lot of eyes to both of these guys is St. Julius and Jamari Jace. Jace, whatever you say it. Yeah, I was very entertained by that match, man. They went out there and they did their thing for sure. And there was the guy named Roosevelt that wrestled Jaquan there. That one was pretty dope too. So, yeah, dude, I just think, I mean, from top to bottom, I mean, it was good, entertaining stuff, you know. And it's hard to have a show or an event. I'm not gonna call it a show. That thing was an event. Well, a happening, as they used to say back in the old days. It was a happening. It was top to bottom. It was solid.
The biggest thing with the main event, man, is that these six gentlemen was brought together because of the storyline that they had. And people were asking me, like, why did you include Beer City? And I was like, why not? It's a man that likes to fight in bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his whole thing. And then you line him with guys who literally call themselves Bruce, who just want to fight. Why would that not make sense? And even they came to me and it was like, yo, we didn't understand at first until we sat back and thought about it and was like, yo, this really does fit. And then after the show, Beer City came to me. He said, man, we spoke about this before. Like the three gentlemen spoke about trying to do something somewhere before. And he was like, no one would do it. For whatever reason, no one would do it. He said, thank you for doing this. He said, man, because now we got something to shop around because it worked. It worked very well.
They were a very good team together.
Yeah, absolutely. The tag team gauntlet match, man. Wow.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, man. How could I forget about that? That was very entertaining. A lot of cool stuff going on in that match.
Man, it was cool stuff, and it was a different dynamic in every situation. Like it was so many different styles that just came together and meshed together. Nothing clashed. Everything meshed together. Everything worked, man. Like PSA. Two young kids who just, got into the business and they're doing their thing, making their waves. Infamous, who's been going around just beating up people and causing all kinds of trouble. Then you got Pink Gang with Caden Pierre and James Anthony, who is pretty much veterans in this game now. And then you got XLG and you got Pure Temptation with Dynamite or whoever that was under the mask, teaming up with AC Divine. And then you had the father-son story of Aegis Legacy, who just went out there and overcame adversity as a father and son team, man. I mean,
storytelling, bro. It's storytelling. That's all wrestling is, man. They told a great story in that match.
Absolutely. Man, so you want to stick around for a little bit? We're going to talk wrestling for a little bit.
Dude.
You want to stick around?
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, let's transition a little bit to Saturday night main event. John Cena's last time ever. What did you think of the pay-per-view? Did you see it?
I haven't watched it yet. No. I mean, of course, I've seen the finish online. I know they said Javon and Leon Slater stole the show with AJ and Dragon Lee. Pretty much all the NXT talent they said did really well. But as far as the John Cena, I know the biggest controversy is the finish. And a lot of people are, trying to dump on it. But, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, it was, and he even said it. It was funny because somebody said a couple days before that it was very much like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars when he smiled right before Vader struck him down. And John Cena said he literally did it for that reason. Because, he had to die for something greater to be born and put in his place. And that's what he wanted to do. I saw an interview I think it was Chris Van Vliet, where he was talking about that he had no idea who his opponent was going to be. He didn't pick any of his opponents. But the only thing he told him he wanted to do from the jump was at the main event show, do the NXT talent versus WWE. Not make the whole night about him. just make it to where he was trying to showcase the next generation. And he did, and for a guy who a lot of people said, buried people and held them down, I mean, that's pretty selfless, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right, cool. Yeah, screw all that. We ain't letting, I don't care how old you are. If you good, we ain't putting no young boys. You gonna have to earn that. You gonna have to earn it. Straight up and down, you gonna have to earn it. Shout out to Triple OG, the old gray gorilla, Michael Devine, for showing that young whippersnapper RJ Weaver. What to? You know what I'm saying? I understand what y'all saying. I understand the part of the business, but from my standpoint, I think that legends should always go out on top.
That's you always get on your back. Always get.
Yeah, I prefer that.
The only one who didn't was Sting, that I'm aware of. Everybody else went out on their back, and that's and the reason that is that's to show that it's not about you. It's about the wrestling business. It's about the story. It's not about you, and it's not about your ego. That's why we do that. And I still don't understand why they let Sting finish the way he did, or why he even agreed to say, "Yeah, okay, I'm going to do this." I mean, I don't know. I'm not him, but yeah, normally you go on your back, so I'm okay with that. I mean, could they have done it a little better? Could he have maybe passed out instead of tapped out and never gave up? Sure, but it's the way he wanted to do it. Or let me ask you this: do you think it's the way he wanted to do it? Or do you think creative said, "Hey, this is what we're doing for a finish," and he just agreed to it?
I think creative said, "This is the way we're going to do it," and he agreed to it. And I don't know who came up with that storyline, because it's for a man that has prided his whole career on never giving up, and then you just going to have him. Look, he was getting choked out. He just smiled.
Yeah, and he didn't even tap, man. He tapped.
It was a weird tap. Did.
And the first time Conor McGregor lost to a submission, he tapped the same way. It was just like he wasn't even in any trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, but it is.
I don't think it should tarnish his whole legacy in his career and what he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, because we're talking about John Cena's retirement. Who do you think had the best send-off in professional wrestling?
Jeez. It would be hard to not say Shawn Michaels with the second match with Taker. I mean, both those matches were classics. Bret Hart never really had a send-off, did he? He just couldn't wrestle anymore, right? Because it was after the concussion and all that from Goldberg. Well, Goldberg, complained about his. He said he should have had a moment and all that kind of type stuff. I mean, that is what that is. But I don't know. I guess Flair was
Triple H.
Oh yeah. Well, so speaking of Triple H, what do you think about him getting inducted into the Hall of Fame next year?
Why? I mean, it kind of seems like self-gratifying.
It's like self-serving.
Yeah, it's very self-serving.
But you think about everything he did when he was the guy on top and he was the main heel, and all the babies were chasing him for that title. He was a damn good heel. He was damn good at what he did.
Yeah, but you were already in there.
So, I mean, I don't know.
You could have easily gave somebody else that spot.
Yeah.
Well, before we continue, let's ask a man whose caption on his entire video right now says that Triple H is trash. Let's ask the man. He is the guru and the bad guy of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, no.
Welcome back, LP.
What's going on, fellas?
Nothing much, man. We talking about Saturday Night Main Event. We kind of recapped on Mania. Real quick, give us your opinion of Mania. You was there in the crowd. Tell us how you felt about the entire event.
Oh man, I thought it was real good. I got to tell you, that little girl that you ripped that sign, she gonna find you in a couple of years. me and my daughter watched it. We watched it as it happened. As soon as he took the sign and ripped it, she had a hoodie on because she was cold, but she balled herself up. I mean, she was pissed off for the rest of the whole entire event. We could not stop laughing. So you better end it, sir. She's
Good.
gonna find you one day.
There's actually 2 pictures that Robert Holt, a shout out to Robert Holt, Fisticuffs Photography. He took one of it's a boy actually, and he was holding the sign. And then the other one is after I ripped it, and yeah, he's pulled up in the hoodie and he's all sad. Those are 2 greatest pictures I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he actually taken one of the rip halves and then took the picture of it, which is kind of diabolical.
Absolutely. What did you think about Sean Cruz and Lodi's match in the whole? LP.
What you saying? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said, what did you think about Sean Cruz and Lodi's match in the whole?
Oh yeah, it was great. I like the way it started off. You know, giving the. Do I sound bad? It sound like I'm getting echo. Am I echoing?
You're kind of coming in and out.
Oh, okay. I thought I was tripping. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if I can fix it or anything. I might have to log in and come back out. But oh yeah, I love the way it started and how he didn't give a damn about Lodi or him, you know, getting his little fan support. And I like the fact that Lodi lost. I kind of expected Lodi to win, and I was like, Lodi's gonna win. And I like the way it kind of goes back what you guys were talking about earlier about Cena. Like, it's better when you don't expect it to happen. Because I was really shocked. I was like, what? He lost?
All right. They keep underestimating and doubting me, man. That's all right. I'm going to keep proving everybody wrong.
Absolutely, man. Well, Sean Cruz, man, you are a top talent, my brother. We definitely got to have you on some more shows. Like I said, thank you so much for supporting us and supporting our journey and just being a part of Mall Mania and being a friend to the show and being a friend to us. We really appreciate that, my brother.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Tell people where they can go to keep staring.
Oh, man, you know, Facebook, Sean Cruz, at official Sean Cruz on Instagram. Still trying to remember what my X is, but I'm never on it, so it doesn't matter. And then I'm on TikTok, too. I think it's Sean Cruz 81, something along those lines. But got a big year coming up, boys. Big year. Starting off January 10th, making my Florida debut in Duval, Jacksonville.
Duval!
Potentially going to Japan and Mexico this year. On top of rocking with y'all, man. Vegas, wherever it takes us.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I can't wait to see worldwide Sean Cruz.
Trying to get there, man. Trying to get there.
Oh no, you there, brother. You there. It just gotta catch up to you. That's it. Oh man, thank you so much, man. And where can people find the merch?
Oh man, the merch is online too. I got the best merch girl in the game, Tabby Ray, keeping tabs on it. So if anybody needs t-shirts, anything like that, she makes them. So hit us up. The merch is gonna be at every single table, every show I'm at. We do even sometimes we'll do conventions, we do craft fairs. Like, man, you never know. You gotta keep staring. That way you know when the merch is gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We know what you're saying, Sean Cruz. Thank you, my friend, for supporting us, man. And right, real quick, you gotta leave us with a damn. Are you ready, Sean Cruz? When I point to you, you give it to me. All right. 1, 2, 3. Damn. Woo! I felt that one in my bones. Sean Cruz, keep staring, and you might see something that you like. Absolutely. We catch you on the flip flop, my brother.
Yes, sir.
LPZ. LP, can you hear us, sir? Is he frozen? I can look all in his ear. He ain't playing it. You gotta get one of them Q-tips.
He in there doing something.
With peroxide. Absolutely. We go ahead and have feedback on the show, man. He gotta just log out and come back in. But listen, man. All right, we got another guest that's about to hop on in a second. Roosevelt, what was your favorite matches of? Now, I know we didn't really get a chance to sit down and watch all the matches. But what were some of your feel good moments during the Mania show?
If you want to talk about feel good moments, man, I got to start with Radio Big Mac. When he got there and he came to me, he said, "Man, 14-year-old me is losing his mind right now." And he was like, "Man, I'm gonna be honest. I might try to do a leg drop. I might try to come off the top rope and whatnot, and I might do this." And I was like, "Hey, man, listen, we'll show you how to do it correctly if that's what you want to do." And he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm with it." And then he got in the ring. He was like, "Yeah, remember all that stuff I was talking about? Yeah, 39-year-old me talk to 14-year-old me. We ain't doing none of that." But he was so excited. Like he's been to wrestling events. He's been to WrestleMania. He's been to like SummerSlam. He's been to WWE wrestling events. But to be at an event and be part of it was different. And I don't think a lot of people understand being part of a wrestling event and being at one is two totally different things, man. And he just came to me after he got done and he was on his way back to the airport. He said, "Man, I had a blast. Like you have no idea how much you've um what you've done for my childhood dream and all these different things." And like before he even got there, when I first contacted him about being part of the event, and told him, "Yo, man, it might be a chance for you to get in the ring." And he was in the gym heavy, like he was already doing his workout with his 10,000 steps and whatnot. But he was like, "Yo, I'm going to the gym because I want to make sure I look like I can actually do something in the ring." And he was very dedicated to that. And I think that's what we do for people. You know what I'm saying? Like their mindset starts to change a little bit. Like he was already on a healthy path, but it made him go a little bit harder because he knew he was going to be part of something special. And when he left, he said, "Yo, this was definitely something special," and he wants to be part of it long term. So, ladies and gentlemen, you might see Big Radio Mac right here on the Best Damn Wrestling podcast, doing an interview or chopping up, talking about wrestling, but you would definitely see him at another Mall Mania event. We got LP back in the building. What up, P?
All right, am I still choppy?
No, you good.
Okay. I don't know what was going on.
But man, dial-up service. I said, you in the country, you on that dial-up service.
Hey, it's crappy today. But yeah, man, I enjoyed the whole event, man. I had to bring my daughter with me. And we sat front row and I took pictures or whatever and just really got back to sit and really enjoy the show. But it was real real good. It was a lot of storytelling that I didn't, everybody in the crowd necessarily didn't know what the stories necessarily were, but I could tell it was some stories being told in some of the matches. But yeah, I think it was real. I think it was real. One thing I didn't see that I wanted to see was y'all Hyperdrive champion getting payback for his cracked ribs from last Mania. I really thought I told my daughter, I said he gonna show up when the guy that cracked his rib had a match. What's his name?
Blade Brown.
Yeah. When he had his match, I told my daughter, I said he cracked that dude ribs. I know he gonna show back up. So that's probably the only thing that I thought was gonna happen. So yeah, y'all definitely gotta bring that story back. You can't go cracking no man ribs and not go finishing that story.
The thing that I'm realizing about the wrestling business is that things change all the time. And sometimes you have to think on the fly. We had a whole mapped out match and finish and the whole nine, and we didn't get a chance to tell that story because one of the talent couldn't make actually a couple of talent they couldn't make it at the time. And so you have to think on the fly. So we made a triple threat match the last minute, like literally, literally last minute. But Rip Cannon is a star, man. He definitely showed out, and your boy
Keith Mack,
yeah. Shout out to Keith Mack, man. Keith Mack came out there and made everybody party. You know what I'm saying? And then Blade Brown is just listen, Blade Brown is the future of wrestling, bro. And
he's scary. Me and my daughter both said like most wrestlers are in shape. That's a regular thing, but he really looks like he will knock your head across. Like I told my daughter, if he came up there and slapped my wife, I would be like, man, what did she do? What did she do?
You should have told me so I could have slapped her for you.
I might want to slap her too, girl. Like, I wouldn't want no problems with that brother at all. Like, I don't know, that dude is scary as hell.
Yeah, he was locked in. Even on the softer moments of the show, when we were back there laughing and joking, I just looked at his face. He looked like one of them dudes that just got out of jail, and all of a sudden he's in this party, and he's what was my man on the Friday after next?
Damon.
Damon.
Yeah, Damon.
He reminds me of Damon when he was sitting there at the party. I don't want to dance with these hoes. I want to. he just licking to take somebody out. I mean, he has a laser focus, unlike I've seen from anybody. Man, he is so intense and it's beautiful to see a competitor like that. That I mean, he got it. He got it. Shout out to Blade Brown, the very first hyperdrive champion. And he speared the pure T hell out of Rip, man. Boy, Rip came back and said, hey, we was like, what's wrong with you? That spear, bro. That spear. Yeah. That spear.
I hope somebody got footage of it. I really hope they got footage of it because it was timed perfectly. Like it was. That's a damn high. That's a highlight reel right there. The boy said that's a highlight reel. That was that spear was timed perfectly. That was hell. He got a better spear than half the dudes in WWE. If you want to keep it a buck, like
yeah. He has. I think he actually does have a better spear than most people because the spear is a move that's done a lot by a lot of wrestlers. A lot of wrestlers do the spear, but it's only a handful of people who execute it to a way that it is elevated. You know what I'm saying? Braun Breaker is one of those guys. Rhino was one of those guys. Goldberg was one of those guys. Roman Reigns is one of those guys. And Blade Brown is one of those guys.
Hold on. No, we're not going to do that.
What?
We're not going to do. You better leave Roman off that damn list. You better leave Roman.
Hold up. Roman has hit some phenomenal spears in his time. Now, granted, some of them look a little lazy, but Roman has hit some pretty decent spears, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We'll say go.
You not about to talk about my tribal chief.
Yeah, we'll say Goldberg. We'll say Rhino. We'll say who the young boy now?
I'll give it an Edge. Edge had a good spear.
No Edge. No. No Edge. No Jey Uso. No Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is one of the worst. Like, no.
Yeah. He do this tap and spin kind of thing. Like he when he make contact, he spins his body.
Your man on Mania, for me personally, I'll put him 4. I'll put Rhino 1, Goldberg 2, Bronson 3. Y'all just showcased at Mania number 4 of the best spears that I've seen. That's my opinion.
Yeah, but at both shows, the spear from both shows. The first one, damn, they went viral. I think it did go viral. But the first spear was crazy on Maverick, and then the jumping spear was amazing. But look, I think I want to bring on one of the men who put on an absolute banger of a match with his group. He adjusted on the fly, and we created this makeshift faction that I am absolutely in love with. and they put on one hell of a performance. He is a friend of the show. He is a friend to us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the brute, Mark James. Ah,
How's it going, y'all?
yeah. The man with the immaculate beard. What's happening, my brother?
I'm good, man. How are y'all tonight?
Oh man, we good. Still riding on that high. I was watching a clip of the Pantheon's entrance, and immediately you guys didn't let them finish the damn entrance, and I was just listening. It was almost like a what do you call it? ASMR. The the strikes and the thumps and of just fist
Yeah.
hitting meat was so loud. It was like it echoed throughout the building. And I told Roosevelt, I said, look, whenever these cats do these Mall Mania shows, I don't want nobody to do no love taps. I don't want nobody to, pull their punches. And Brutality Inc. does not ever pull their punches. When you are in the ring with Brutality Inc., you will be sore. You will be hurt. You will be bruised. You will be beat up because they only know one thing, and that's pure, unadulterated violence. Mark James, how did you, what did you think about the main event that you were in uh, against the Pantheon? And you got some get back, and you've been waiting all year to get some get back, man. How did you feel about your win at Mallmania?
I just want to say this on the record while we're all here together, and y'all can clip this for me. Joe Black is a bitch. Plain and simple. Joe Black is a bitch. And he can put it off on trying to let Trayvon fly on his own all he wants to. Joe Black is scared to be in the ring with me. He's proven it multiple times. Kid had an opportunity and he slid out and left his boy hanging for me and Bruiser. And I'll tell you what, man, we're called Beer City Brutes for a reason, man. We're not out here to play patty cake with people, right? Brutality Inc., you know what we come with. And then y'all put us with Bruiser. And I'll tell you the truth, I haven't really done a lot with Bruiser, man. I got the opportunity, and I know him through a really old friend of mine named Connor, who I knew through CWF Mid Atlantic. And when we had this thing going on with the Pantheon, Mitch and I talked, and he's like, "Hey, man, I got a great guy. He's right up your alley. He fits exactly with what Brutality Inc. fits with. You know what I'm saying? He's a hard nosed, hard fighting, hard punching guy. He loves to drink. He loves to have a good time, and he just likes to beat people up. His name's Beer City Bruiser, and he's right here locally now. You need to hit him up." And I did. And man, we hit it off like gangbusters and beat the brakes off the Pantheon.
Did you ever? I'm telling you, man. I loved everything about that match. That is a main event match on any card. And the way that you guys gelled so well and worked so, like, I would have thought that y'all had been a faction for years. Um, it was a beautiful thing to watch. It was orchestrated violence, and like I say, you just fit so well together. Um, I know we kind of still trying to figure out the name, but I definitely at the next Mall Mania want some Welcome to Brute City shirts. Absolutely.
I've actually already got the logo, man. We got Beer City Brutes logos, and like Beer was wearing it during the match, bro.
Really?
Yeah, we got it all, man. Beer City Brutes, it's already done. Like we're good.
Man.
I'll get you one. It's cool. We got it.
I love it.
I'll drop it in the chat for you and everything, man. We got you covered, bro. So yeah, beer, it just rolls off your tongue better. You know what I mean? Brute City's cool. I like it. But Beer City Brutes, it fits all of us. You know what I mean? We all like beer. We all like the city, and we all beat the hell out of people. So it all fits.
Absolutely, man. What did you enjoy most about the Mall Mania event?
Man, I love the fact that again, everybody likes to put out that family thing, but it's really a cool time when you get to walk into a locker room full of friends, uh, and a few enemies, obviously, but you know what I mean. For the most part, it's people that you haven't seen and people that you want to see, and people that you want to be in a locker room with. There's a lot of really smart minds in there, and I like, for example, just teaming with Beer City Bruiser. The guy's a legend in the business. He's been around. He's worked Ring of Honor. He's worked with all the big names. He was trained with Harley Race. Like this guy knows his shit. You know what I'm saying? So being able to sit with him and like Bob Evans was hanging out in the back, and old Uncle Bob is an old friend of mine. So like just having the two of them together there while we were putting together, our plan for this match, I'm sure probably didn't help the fact that we came out on top. You know what I mean? We had a winning strategy with these guys involved. So, just being able to pick the minds of some really, really intelligent people. Caprice Coleman's there, Lodi's there, just people that have been everywhere in the business. For guys like me who've been around for a while but never really made it to like television or the contracts and all that crap, it's cool to have people around that have, so I can, pick their brains and see how I can get better and do my job better as a performer and a wrestler too. So it's all helpful, man. But I love it. It's always a great environment. It's always a really cool place. The crowd is always awesome. The fans are hype. Danny Ocean's there, keeping everybody going. Everything's hype, man. Freddie's in the back, like killing it on the production side of things. Like everybody's just doing a great job and having a good time, man. It's really cool. And y'all kill it every time, man. It's always a pretty awesome event with you two involved in it, man. Roosevelt pulls a cucumber all day. I don't even know how he does it, dude.
I rubbed off on him. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
Is that what it is?
He was an angry Vegeta walking around. Now he Goku. He just like to fight. He's smiling now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I need to hang out with you more then. So people tell me I got anger issues. I don't see it, but they do.
I don't see it. Yeah, you always smiling.
Yeah.
Oh man, LP, you were in the crowd, man. Did you get a chance to experience the last match or the main event match with Beer City Brutes and the Pantheon?
Oh yeah, that was probably my favorite match. Just because, again, just like I was saying earlier, without a story, it kind of gave me a story. And I don't know who idea was it to do the little fight during intermission, but at first I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was about to get my daughter and get up out of there. Hang on, I was like, because they over there tripping. Like I thought it was some backstage. These guys, because I know how anything can be when you got a bunch of people that don't like each other. That's just every business that's out there. I said, damn, some of them guys must have really didn't like each other. They better fight for real. So then I started seeing it going to the ring. I was like, all right. Let me pull my camera back out because I might have my camera in my bag.
He said, "Oh, we got to get up out of here."
Man, I mean, you're not wrong though. Like I don't like Joe. He spit in my face and took my title, so I'm a little pissed off at the guy. Although, like being one of the guys that he came up to business with, same for Tim, same for Trayvon. You know what I'm saying? These are guys that I've known for a long time, and I feel pretty disrespected by these guys. So I don't really like being around them, man. You know what I'm saying? So they came up to me at intermission. I'm at my gimmick table. I'm with my wife. I'm with my kids. And like they start talking trash to me. Tim out of nowhere hits me in the back and it's on. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been trying to be professional and Roosevelt saw it all day. Brian, y'all saw it all day. I've been around the Pantheon. I ain't starting no drama. Y'all know I've been wanting to get a hold of Joe, but I've been a professional because that's my job. You know what I'm saying? So like these guys came up to me at intermission. I got video too. My sister-in-law was there. She recorded the whole thing, man. Tim comes up. He's like, I'm mad. And he hits me in the damn back like a dumbass. And then next thing you know, we're scrapping. You know what I'm saying? Things is crazy. Joe ran away from me and got into the ring because, again, Joe's a bitch. He's about himself. That's it. Joe just likes to run. And that's fine. Eventually, I'm going to catch his ass.
Well, look, man, we have a special surprise. We've never had both of these guys on the show at the same time. I want to introduce to you your brutality brethren, the one and only Alex Evans. What's happening, man?
What's up, man?
How's it going, guys? How are we? Well, I had to come on because I was doing a little something and I had the podcast on in the background like I always do every week. And then I hear Mark sitting there say, we all like beer. And I got nothing against beer, but Mark knows I'm a bourbon guy, so I just have to hop on real quick and just clear the air real quick. So
yeah, no, that's fair enough. If I do drink, I drink bourbon. Most times I smoke, but I'm with you. I feel bad, LP. I'm sorry I cut you off, man. I just needed to clarify that. Yeah, we don't like each other. I do not like them guys. You know what I'm saying? There's drama.
Yeah, y'all definitely did a great job telling the story. And then the match itself was so much going on, and it's crazy because I think next time I ain't even gonna try to photography. I just want to watch the event. So I'm trying to. My daughter got me looking over here. Then I'm trying to catch pictures over here, and then some stuff going over here. I was just like, what the hell? Like it was. I like chaos though. So, and then the match itself. First of all, you probably heard this 1,000 times. I think I put it on the Facebook comment. My daughter said you look like Opie from Sons of Anarchy. She was already. She said, yeah, he looked like
time, man.
Yes,
I know you done heard that before. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so she was already a fan of yours, as it is, because she like Opie from Sons of Anarchy. So when the match started and they was just pretty much focused on you and the other guys couldn't ever get in the ring, you were holding it down. I know that was like one of her favorite matches. And my daughter doesn't watch a lot of wrestling since she's gotten older. So, and she definitely never really been to an indie show since years when she was younger. So my daughter's 22. So to see a 22-year-old who don't really watch indie wrestling at an indie show, enjoying herself and loving the energy, that's what it's really all about. I love to see that, not knowing anybody's name, but she was, going for this person and going for that person and just having a good time. And to close the show off like that was a real good way to close the show off. I think all you guys did an amazing job. Yeah, like Brian was saying, like if you close your eyes, all you hear was meat slapping.
Meat slapping. Just, I mean, bro. I'm not talking about like just like a slap. I'm talking about like deep, like a thump. It was thumping going on, and just the echoes of the sound throughout the building, man. It just kind of amplified it. So thank you for bringing brutality to Mania, man. I just want to thank both of you guys. Y'all have believed in us and y'all been rocking with us for a long time. And I just want to salute y'all for always delivering, always performing, and being the humble gentlemen that you are. Thank you both for being a part of our journey.
Oh man, thank you. I think I can speak for Mark. Thank you guys for having us involved from the get-go, and we look forward to much more chaos. So if you don't know already, Mark and I are pretty much agents of chaos, and we just love putting on a good show and love fighting, and the more the merrier. So we look forward to doing it a whole lot more, and hats off to you guys for pulling off another amazing show, and just can't wait to see what the future holds in 2026.
Absolutely. In 2026, hold on, I got to say this real quick. In 2026, you got something big going on yourself, sir. Can you talk about it real quick?
Me?
Yeah, you.
What do I got going on?
Man, you provided some opportunities for some ass whoopings in the Raleigh-Durham area. First of all, I'm proud of you, man. It's just for getting started and creating something that's going to be phenomenal. And I know we're going to support you in your journey as you guys grow as well. But just talking about your promotion that you're running in 2026.
Yeah, and it's just I don't want to take too much time on it, but it's just being a worker and a wrestler and having been to a lot of places in North Carolina and outside North Carolina, you kind of get an understanding and a grasp on what works, what doesn't, what's a good environment, what's a bad environment, what's unhealthy, what's healthy for the workers and for fans and everyone involved in the promotion. And I just wanted to create something cool. I wanted to create something fun. I wanted to create an environment that people are going to be proud of, and that includes the workers themselves and everyone else that's involved. So I made some moves and got a venue and purchased a venue, and we're going to have a mainstay and a staple in the Triangle area starting January 24th, and it's just going to be cool, man. And I gotta tip my hat off to y'all, and to even like you see people like Christian and Newborn Wrestling that are just are really showcasing and showing how promotions and events should be run. So hats off to you guys, and it was very motivating to see, and knowing that I can have an awesome team behind me, including Mark and several other individuals behind the scene. We got something special cooking, man. It's going to be fun. It's going to be one hell of an environment. And like I said, Mark and I like chaos, and controlled chaos at its best. So we're gonna be bringing the noise, man, to the Triangle area. And I look forward to having you guys be there and be a part of it. And I have a strong inclination that 2026 is going to be really, really good. To everyone in this pod right now, and everyone that's been involved in Mania, and I feel like 2020, we always hear it towards the end of the year, right? Oh, next year is going to be my year, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, blah, blah. Nah, man, like we're about to turn shit upside down and have a lot of fun doing it. So thank you for allowing me the platform to showcase that real quick. And the other thing too is that, like, I'm not a promoter, right? I've never promoted an event in my life. I'm a worker. I'm a wrestler. But to be able to have like minds behind the scenes who know what they're doing in various promotions, to be able to sit there and have your back, and that you can lean on and ask questions. And I mean, because I know y'all got to know better than anybody. Shit ain't easy, man. It is not easy. It is frustrating, and it was just like, I talk to Mark every single day. If I don't talk to Mark every single day, then there's something's either wrong with him or something's wrong with me. You know what I mean? But we talk every day, and it's just like, I'll sit there and tell Mark, be like, man, I'm tired, boss. Like, I'm tired, man. Like, I'm grinding the wheels and blah, 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 I'm this and that. And he's just like, dude, you're doing a great job. I'm like, man, I really don't feel like I am, because I am just tired as all hell, and I'm grinding. I'm burning the candle on both ends, on top of staying active as a professional wrestler, which is not going anywhere, by the way. I am not, just because Fight for Glory is a thing, like, I'm not stopping shit. But I'm just very grateful, man. I'm very blessed, I think, to have the people around me that I do, and to be able to work the places that I get to work, like Mania, and have matches like we just had this past Sunday. That's special, man. Those are moments, that wrestling's all about moments. And I think on Sunday, you guys and every talent in the back created one hell of a moment for themselves and for the fans. And that's what's going to keep everyone coming back. And that's what keeps us making to keep on doing this. So hats off to y'all, man. You guys do a heck of a job. And thank you.
No, thank you, bro. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Listen, Mark James, I wanna give you some flowers real quick, because I was, I watched certain locker rooms, right? And there's certain things that I wanted to include in our locker room that I haven't seen in any other locker rooms, and I know Roosevelt can kind of attest to that. But we wanted to strategically on the wrestler side be able to have some structure. So we have obviously Roosevelt was the head of creative and talent. And I asked Roosevelt, I said, all right, on this show, who do you want to make locker room leader? He did not hesitate at all. He said, Mark James. I want Mark James to be locker room leader. I don't know if you knew that you was locker room leader, but you was locker room leader.
No, fam, I had no idea in advance. And with a locker room like that, it's real easy to do, because they don't really need a leader. They're pretty well driven. But yeah, I appreciate the honor, man. It's always awesome to be looked at as somebody who's a strong foundation in the locker room that y'all know you can rely on to make sure things get done the way they need to. and that people are in the right places and stuff like that. But man, with the locker rooms that y'all book and the people and the talent that you put in there and the professionals that are on these events, man, it's easy. We're all there for the same thing. There's not a person in the locker room that's not there to do the absolute best job they can to go out and entertain the fans as much as possible. And I love that. I love that in the area. I love that not just at this show, at like literally every show that I'm on now. Any event that I wrestle at is a locker room full of hungry people that are trying to go out there and steal the show. And like it's like another renaissance on the indies in North Carolina right now. There's so much talent. We're almost a glutton of talent in this area. You really can't go wrong. Mm-hmm. So like, and all of them have some sense about them. It's not, look, man, Roosevelt and I, when we came up in this business, it was full of hard ass dumbasses. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of good old boys, grab ass in the locker room, being stupid, doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? Hazing each other and whatever. Ain't nobody doing that shit no more. And the places that do, don't nobody want to work there. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody trying to be a part of that. We're all professionals. We're all trying to come here and get a job done. We all want to get paid. We all want to go home. We all want to take care of our families. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But we want to show out. And you guys give us an opportunity to. You give every match time. You give all the wrestlers and talent respect. And we all appreciate that. So, like, I didn't need to know I was a locker room leader to be in a locker room full of leaders, honestly. Mm-hmm. So,
and you want to talk about a locker room full of leaders. I mean, I was literally sitting in a locker room with Mark, Bob Evans, Beer City Bruiser, and then Caprice Coleman popped in too. I mean, you want to talk about a learning tree. Like, if you didn't take 5 to 10 minutes out of that day to pick any of their brains when they were all in the same locker room on Sunday, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? And Roosevelt will be someone else whose brain you want to pick too, but that poor guy was just all over the place, trying to run his show. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's just like we had Mark, Bob Evans, Beer City Bruiser, and then Caprice Coleman were just sitting there. And we just sat there. And golly, Mark, we must have sat there and talked with them for jeez.
Oh, at least through intermission. The beginning of the show through intermission, we were talking, just soaking up, all the knowledge we can. They were telling us old Ring of Honor stories. They're, you know what I mean, just coming up with strategies, things that we've seen in the past that have worked, especially in obviously 6-man contest. Beer City's been in a bunch of those back in the day with Silas Young and with God, I can't remember the other partners, but yeah, like he was in a strong 6-man back in Ring of Honor. I think Bouncers and all that stuff. So. You know what I mean? Like, they've got a ton of knowledge from that. From our times, Alex and I, we've been involved with the process with Jackson Drake for a long time. Like, we've got a lot of 6-man experience as well. So, it was a great group to come together. But like, as far as knowledge and again, wrestling ability and wrestling knowledge and man, just anything you need was there. It's crazy. And like OG Mike Devine is there. And I love Mike. I've been around him for a real long time. He's got a way to think about the business too. So everybody's kicking in on this match. And again, sometimes, sorry, Pantheon. I'm sorry y'all couldn't be a part of this. I'm sorry y'all couldn't be in the session, but y'all wanted to be assholes. So y'all had to be in the other locker room and kick rocks while we had all the learning tree in ours. And
how'd that work out for him?
Yeah.
Oops.
So, LP, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad your daughter had a great time. I don't want to glaze over that because that's the whole reason why we do this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that her at 22 lost herself and was able to forget about the troubles in this world for a minute and just lose herself in wrestling and have an amazing night. And I had a few family members. My wife had her sisters and my son's like best friend and his family was there. All first time people, never been to a wrestling show, never really watched wrestling in their lives. And it was the same response, man. I've actually got a video of them during our match and I could hear all the commentary and everything from them in the background and, oh God, and this and that, and, cheering and everything. Like, and you could tell like people really lose themselves in the moment. And that's the whole point of what we do. Because damn, this moment needs to be lost a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy right now, and everybody needs to forget some for a little second. You know what I mean? Take that break from reality for a moment and just go and enjoy yourself, and then you can come back and dread life later. You know what I'm saying? Or focus on life later. You know what I'm saying? But for a second, it's really cool to hear adults that became kids again for a second and enjoyed themselves in the match. It's awesome.
And just to touch on what Mark just said right there too, just real quick, it's just that the world we live in right now, it's a pretty crazy place. You know what I mean? And there's some weird times going on out there. And you guys provide us the opportunity and the platform to just go out there and just show off in front of fans. You know what I mean? And just whether it's for 30 minutes or 3 hours, however long it is for people to go into an event like that and just forget, right? Just forget about what's going on out there. And they're just so fixated and concentrated on the moment that we're creating and that they're enamored by. And it just gives them that piece of comfort and fun and excitement. And, just to forget about those worries and forget about how crazy the world is right now. That's a very special thing to be able to do and to be able to provide. And even like what LP was saying, like his daughter, 22, she hasn't watched it in a minute. She went to this indie show, not something she watched on Netflix, not something she watched on TNT or TBS. She went to an indie show in Greensboro, North Carolina, and she was like, wow, it's almost like she got bitten by that bug again. That's a testament.
For $10, guys.
Yeah.
I just really want to point that out because, like, legitimately, you bring your family out for, family of four for $40. Mm-hmm. That's huge. I've got a family of four. Nothing fucking costs $40. Sorry for language, but it doesn't. Nothing does. You know what I'm saying? I got a family of four. You can't get in anywhere for $40. Period. No. So like that's huge too. Sorry, Alex, I didn't mean to cut you off. But that's just a big point to make.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
No, but it's just again, it's a testament to what we do, and more importantly, to what y'all provide and allow us to do on a platform like that. You know what I mean? So if that kid or that adult is having a shitty week, a shitty month, or whatever the case may be, and the holidays are right around the corner, and it's just like, man, in those 3.5 hours, they were just lost in that moment and enjoyed the show and went home happy, and job done, right? You know what I mean? Like mission accomplished. Like y'all did that, and y'all allowed us to do that for those people that came and spent their hard-earned money right around the holidays, to be able to come to that show and just go home happy. And that's what means the most to us as performers. So again, like I sound like a broken record, but thank you all very much for allowing us that platform and for bringing us onto the show and letting us have fun. So it means the world, and it's why we do what we do every weekend or however often we do. And yes, it sucks, and yes, it doesn't tickle, and it hurts. But you know what? In that moment, you don't feel any of that. On the drive home, you do, and the next morning, yeah, you do. But in that moment, it's all for the bigger cause. So I salute y'all. Thank you very much, and it means the world. And I really can't wait to do it again.
I really appreciate you saying that. I had a conversation with Roosevelt, and he looked at me like I was crazy when I said it. But I told him, I said, I don't want to make a show. I appreciate the wrestling community, but I don't want to make a show for wrestling fans. I want to have put on a show for people that seeing wrestling live for the first time.
Mm-hmm. But unbeknownst to you, maybe though, Brian, like you are also creating wrestling fans though too, which is not easy to do, So again, hats off. Like, may not be your intention. Someone might have just walked in from the mall and be like, I'm gonna go check this out. And you now created a wrestling fan that's gonna be at your next shows and next year, whatever the case may be. And that's, not an easy conversion to make, if you will. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
y'all do, man.
I really appreciate you saying that, man.
Sure.
So what's next for Brutality Inc.?
Well, we're going to enjoy the holiday here next week with our friends and family, and then the following week right after, we're back to cracking skulls. Right? Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
The following week after.
Yeah, we're at ACW in Southern Pines.
Yep.
Defending our ACW Tag Team Championships.
Well, look at that!
against-
What a shocker! Championships we got to defend. Ain't that something?
Yeah, man. Against whatever poor suckers they throw in the ring with you. And like the funny thing was at your event, people loved us. You know what I mean? Like Alex actually got cheered, and that never happens anywhere. So it was a great thing. Alex got to feel that rush from the crowd, enjoying what we do. I got cheered for it. It doesn't happen very often, guys. Like we got a rebel in it some when it does happen. But I'm sure back in Southern Pines they'll hate us again because they're fickle. You know,
it just means we're doing our job, man. That's all.
Yeah,
that's it.
They're a fickle sort, huh?
Well, you can't make everybody happy
They're a
all the
fickle
time,
bunch.
and most of those people are in Southern Pines.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Give them the gift of brutality.
The gift that keeps on giving, man.
Hey, real quick, let me pull up this comment that Jamari Jice just put up here. He said, "Oh snap! He said, all my OGs and Uncle Alex, he's rich." Hey, favorite uncle, how you doing, man? Hey, Jamari is a great kid, man. Great kid. I love that dude.
I'm not rich. I'm comfortable. If I were rich, I wouldn't have. If I were rich, I wouldn't have to work another day in my life. I'm comfortable though. Thank you.
Yeah. Jamari is a good kid, man. He's he's so hard on himself all the time, but yeah, I tell him all the time, man, you good. You know, you
just
good.
means he cares, though, right? Yeah, just means he cares.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard being different.
Shout out to Jamari Jice.
It's hard being different.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And he's different. So he's going to create his own path, and that's fine. And that'll happen. But the problem with Jamari is when you create your own path, you're going to get your head knocked off a few times, and he's not comfortable with that. So he's got to get comfortable with getting his head rocked a few times and getting back up and fighting back and not feeling sorry for himself in the process. And eventually,
in the what?
Feeling sorry for himself in the process.
In the
what?
Oh,
in the process. You got to trust the process to get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love Jamari. He's a great kid, and he's tough as nails, man. Eventually, I'm gonna end up fighting him. I'm sure of it.
Oof.
But he wants to be different, man, and it's a hard path to do that in his business, and you're gonna get rocked a few times. But he's tough, man. Keep grinding. He'll be all right.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. What advice would you give? And I think you just gave some really sound advice. But what other advice would you give to people who are looking to get into the wrestling business, to be successful in the wrestling business? What'd you say?
I said, don't. No.
Don't.
Alex has done this more recently than me, so he'd probably be the best source for this right now.
I mean, look at you. This is not one of the. This is gonna come off like I'm sounding like an asshole, but what else is new? This is not like wrestling in this business is not something that you just like dip your toe into. You know what I mean? Like you have to be all in. You have to realize the trials, tribulations, and pain that your body is gonna go through. And like I was talking to Mark about this like last week. I saw this reel on Instagram. This kid was like two or 3 days into like wrestling training, and it wasn't like a meme or like some comedy skit. It was a real thing. And this kid was just like 2-3 days after, and he's recorded himself at home, and he's sitting there and he's crying, and it's like he's saying to himself, he's like, I want this so bad, blah, blah, blah. I just don't want to get hurt. What? Like, brother, this is the most unnatural thing. Yeah, this is the most unnatural thing you are ever going to do in your life. How many times before you step into a professional wrestling ring and had a wrestling match were you upside down about to fall on your head? Probably never. You know, how many times when you are going to slip and fall, do you try to land flat on your back? Like, it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? you're training your mind and your body to do things that it's not supposed to do, and it sucks. And it doesn't tickle, So it's just, you got to realize what you're getting yourself into. You got to know what you want. You got to realize the grind that's ahead of you and the struggles that are going to be ahead of you. And if you want it, if you want to be successful in this business bad enough, you can do it. But you can't cut corners. You can't half-ass it. There's nothing about that that's going to get you far in this business. And that's all I can say about it, really. And surround yourself with good people too, because there are those out there, especially when you first try and break into this business, that'll try to take you under their wing and do this and teach you that too. They don't care about you, man. They don't. They're looking out for themselves, and you have to look out for yourself, but also surround yourself around good people. I was very fortunate to surround myself with good people off the jump. Mark, Roosevelt, a plethora of others that I knew had my best intentions at heart. So I listened. I shut up. I opened my ears and I listened. And I think I've done okay so far. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I'd definitely say so, man. As far as just getting into business now, I'll be honest, man. I've been doing this for a really stupid long time, and it's coming up. I started September 2001. That was my first bump, and here it is, December of 2025, and I'm still grinding out there. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing this a long time. I've seen a lot of eras in independence, and I've seen a lot of new people coming up. I can honestly say I've never seen a time with more talented people that are coming up into this business than is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like all these kids that are coming in, they want to do it. They talk the right things. They got their social media game on point. They all look professional. They've all got cool graphics. They've all got really nice gear and all that shit. And it's all great. And then the first time that they don't get booked on a show or somebody don't respond to them, they crumble. And then we don't see them for 6 months. And it kills me. It kills me. You know what I'm saying? This business is a grind. And I'm not saying it's easy. Y'all just email people, you send out information, you send your resumes out, you hope you get a thing. Like back in the day, we had to drive to the shows and shake hands. We had to hand tapes off to people and things like that. Like back in the day, if you didn't want it, you ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nowadays, you get one really cool GIF online and you can get booked everywhere. So, but the problem is with that is you get one really cool GIF online and you get booked everywhere. All the guys that have been grinding that are young, they all get disappointed and they just try to get that GIF instead of learning their craft the way they're supposed to. So if there's any advice that I'm sorry, long story short, or long story long, really, but if I can give any advice to people is focus on you. Focus on you, focus on your craft, focus on your path, because your path is not anyone else's. And just because Devon Evans got there, and just because Jackson Drake got there, and just because Jaquan McNair just got there as fast as they did, or as talented as they are, and as hard as they fucking worked to do it, because all of them busted their asses every single day in a ring, every single day wrestling, every single day training, every single day on point with their food, not taking days off, not playing around. So if you're in it for that grind, then cool, man. Go compare yourself to them every single day. And get down on yourself because you're not getting what you think you deserve, that you think you're in it for. Keep doing it. You're gonna keep down.
I'm looking at it right now. I got.
And you're a booking talent now. What are you looking for as far as young talent when you're starting to book this talent for your shows? Do you have anything in particular that you're looking for, and how can young wrestlers set themselves apart to wrestle on one of your promotions?
I look for the drive, man. I look for the drive. I look for the hunger, but then I look for the quality in there too. You know what I mean? It's just I want solid performers who study this craft and who know their own craft and who are going to bring their A game every single time, because that's what everyone should be doing in this business, right? I'm not just going to book someone because they're only charging me $30. I don't care if it's $30 or $3,000. If the return is there and it's worth it, that's what means the most. Because if it's worth it to me, it's going to be worth it to the fans. You know what I mean? And that's what the show is all about. It's about the fans, because if there's no fans, there's no show. And if they don't come back, there's no show. So that's really what I look at. And that's maybe one of the advantages I have of being a worker, is I get to go around and see a lot of these wrestlers too, whether they're young or whatever the case may be. Maybe they're not even young. Maybe they just haven't been seen yet. You know what I mean? So that's another perk and positive to all this. But my phone is on 1%. Golly.
All right, we got
I think his phone died.
Yeah, it's a phone died, but it's okay. Shout out to Alex for jumping on, man. Oh man, listen. the brute Mark James. Where can people find you on social media, and where can people book Mark James?
I'm real easy to find. I'm on everything at Real Mark James, REAL Mark James. Just look for the dude that looks like Opie from Sons of Anarchy. I literally hear that all the time. So
Opie was a fan favorite. He was my favorite character on there before he got brutally taken out.
Ryan Hurst is a great dude too. From just himself. And before I had the beard, people thought I looked like him in damn, what the hell was the movie with Denzel in it? The football movie. Shit.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, Remember the Titans. Damn, one of my favorite movies too. Everybody said I look like him there when I didn't have the beard. So it's been a long life of being compared to Ryan Hurst, and I don't think I'm coming up well. He's more well off than I am in most every way. But anyway, yeah, you can find me at Real Mark James on all social media, man. Reach out, realmarkjames@gmail.com, or check me out at Notch Goods, notchgoods.com. Online, NOCHGOODS. You can find like any merch or anything else out there. And Roosevelt looks like he's freezing, so I'm gonna get off here and let y'all go. Appreciate y'all.
I thought he was starting a fire or something. I don't know. The hand sounded mighty rough. Absolutely. Thank you so much, my friend, for supporting us, man. I can't wait to see what damage you cause in 2026. And you already know that we want you on our future Mania shows, my brother. So thank you so much for everything that you've done, for being a genuinely good dude, man, and supporting our locker rooms like you does. And I can't wait to see you with some ass, man. That's what you does, man. The brute Mark James.
Appreciate y'all. Have a great night. Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, you too, bro.
LP, you still there?
Yeah. I'm still here. I was moving some stuff around. I'm still here.
Oh man. Well, before we log off real quick, I know that I gotta have you gloating. I know you and Chef was going at it in the chat earlier, man. Let's talk about John Cena's retirement match. What did you think about it? Do you think it delivered, and do you think that they made the right choice by picking Gunther and having Gunther go over the way he did?
All right, so I got two sides of this story. Number one, the gloating side, since I'm a Gunther fan, and y'all know I hate John Cena. That was a no-win situation with that. What about wrestlers beat the wrestler that I hate? So,
hold on. Before we go into it, we haven't done this in a very, very, very long time. I think it's the perfect opportunity to do it. Beautiful people, prepare yourself for a little tough talk.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my!
all right, now that I've said that side, let me get back to this side. John Cena, in many people's eyes, not mine, but in many people's eyes, is the greatest of all time. He is probably one of the last big stars that the WWE had. That man deserved every single thing he wanted or didn't want or didn't speak up about. It should have been grand. It should have been huge. But Triple H and his ego would never let John Cena have a big moment. He purposely sabotaged his whole entire his whole entire retirement. And listen, and people don't understand. Triple H didn't retire. He didn't technically have a retirement match. He just couldn't wrestle no more. It's a difference between not being able to wrestle no more and having an official match. And Triple H technically really, that last time we saw him wrestle was the thing with him, Undertaker, and that horrible Shawn Michaels match. That was the last time we saw him wrestle. So technically that was his last match. Triple H don't give a damn about John Cena. This thing should have been big. They made it like it was going to be big. They said they're going to have indie stars. Roosevelt thought he was finally about to get his damn chance to get in the ring with damn John Cena. They didn't bring nobody in. They brought Matt Cardona, who no, he wasn't Matt Cardona when he came back. He was whoa. Who cares? Just to lose. He brought up that, and then they go bring back Zack Ryder. See, the way they should have did this tournament is they didn't do no backstage segments. They didn't have nobody who was hungry for it. Like, oh man, I want to be the last person to beat John Cena. They didn't do nothing. They just gave it to Gunther, and everybody knew it was going to be Gunther the whole entire time. Just like everybody knew there was Austin Theory under that damn mask. No, but who in the hell didn't know there was Austin Theory? I really hope in 2026 that Triple H, I don't want nobody to get fired, kind of, but he doesn't need to have the job he has right now. They better off bringing Vince. I don't even like Vince Russo, but Vince Russo has made so much sense when he talks about Triple H. I don't know if you guys ever watch his podcast. He makes so much sense about some of the things he said about Triple H, and he actually said the same thing I said about it's Triple H's ego. John Cena retired. He didn't get not one pyro. They didn't have no. Brock Lesnar gets pyro. Cody Rhodes get pyro. They couldn't have no confetti dropping out of the sky. He didn't even give a speech. Maybe John Cena didn't want to give a speech, but it really was bullshit. It was cheap heat for Gunther, which he showed a little bit on Monday, but within a couple of weeks, that heat is going to be gone. I don't believe in passing the torch. You don't have to always pass the torch because it doesn't do anything. It's not passing the torch when he just beat Goldberg a couple of months ago. So the torch was passed to him then. AJ Styles, your ass is next. Randy Orton, your ass is next. What if they have Gunther beat all the greats? That would be like so hilarious. But really,
so that would really make, and I ain't mean to cut your tough talk down, but that would really make Gunther the legend killer. The new legend killer. And I think that's the way that they're trying to paint it, is that they need a new legend killer, and it seems like it is Gunther. You know what I'm saying? Now, I 100% give all praise to Gunther for, I've been a Gunther fan for a long time since he was Walter. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that he should have been John Cena's last opponent? No. I really feel like they should have brought some nostalgia back and had somebody face John Cena that really mattered. Kurt Angle looked like he was itching to get back in there. You know what I'm saying? I 100% believe Kurt Angle would have risked his life to get in the ring with John Cena again. That made sense. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he can't, move the same way that he used to. But I think we wanted a little bit of nostalgia with it. And I think a lot of fans were let down and a lot of fans were mad. It really feels like 2010 again, all over again, just like everybody just got older. Like, you know what I'm saying? CM Punk is the champion. And that was around the time when I stopped watching wrestling, was when CM Punk was the champion. You know what I'm saying? So now he's the champion, and I'm kind of not interested really that much in watching the product. Now, obviously, I had to watch John Cena's last match because this was John Cena's last match. But I think that I don't think that none of the Saturday, maybe I'm taking a little bit of your rant, LP. I don't think none of the Saturday Night Lives have been good. None of them.
No, They need to get rid of it to me because y'all making it like it's a pay-per-view type event, but y'all ain't got time to build none of these stories. Well, for one, nobody's getting a story. Like, even if I know people like Oba Femi. For people that don't watch NXT, they don't know who he is. So this is kind of introduction a little bit, but not really. Because even my daughter said, who's this big Nigerian brother about to fight Cody Rhodes? So it's like when you don't build it up like that, Javon Evans and all these other guys who's popping up there, when they're not giving them stories, it's not gonna matter. Like everybody said Cody Rhodes' reign is bad, and it is, but it's because he doesn't have no story. When Damian Priest had the belt, everybody said the same thing about Damian Priest. If LA Knight got the belt, it will be the same thing because if they don't start telling stories, there ain't nobody who got a belt that's really gonna matter because as old school wrestling fans like us, we grew up with storylines. Like I'd rather seen John Cena fight somebody like Javon Evans or up and comer, and they could have had him fighting his way through the tournament, like barely winning, and just man, I really want to do this, and this, Vince would have had a better story than Triple H. And WWE right now is in shambles because they don't have stories, and you're not interested to watch because you ain't. The last good story was the Bloodline. Roman ain't done shit since they ended the Bloodline. So again, there's nothing to when Monday night go off the air. Back in the days, you couldn't wait the next Monday for them to continue that story that left off last Monday. Now it's like a reset. You can literally miss one Raw and watch another Raw and not miss nothing in between. And that's one of the biggest problems that they got right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a little tough talk from your boy, LP.
Fuck Triple H.
I didn't say that, Triple H. We want to be on in the back rooms of WWE. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say it. Yeah. That was a parrot somewhere in the background. I don't know where that came from. Absolutely. Well, fellas, this was an absolutely great show. I want to thank you both from the bottom of my heart for rocking with us and us creating this whole environment that we have, which is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, man. We came together and we decided, hey, we wanted to talk about wrestling, and with the hopes of possibly doing an event in the future. And now we've hit that milestone where we're at our second show, and like Alex said, I think that we've built a fan base, and we have a really good supporting crew, and a cast of characters that we can really take anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And so, all of the talent, thank you so much for showing up to Mania. I do not remember everybody's names. I'm not even going to attempt. But if you were a part of the Mania family, thank you for being a part of our makeshift Mania family. We got, OGs to the young cats that's coming up. I want to thank Caprice Coleman for being our consult. I don't think other locker rooms really have a consult, and what a consult is, I kind of feel like we kind of came up with a term, but we didn't, But the consult for our show is to really give feedback for the wrestlers and entertainers that come in the back, whether you're a veteran or not, or a new brand new wrestler. We had the opportunity to have our consult, which was Caprice Coleman, talk and give advice to each one of the wrestlers about how their show went, what can they have done better, what went good, what didn't go so good, what they can improve on. And I think that it's important to do that because it helps strengthen the performers' abilities. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's coming down on your wrestler, but what we want to do is tighten it up and then be able to give that feedback, because sometimes Roosevelt, you can attest to that. You wrestled a match and then you come back and be like, was that okay? I did good? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Is there something I could do better? And you have some OGs that'll come in and play that role, but we had a designated person to be able to fill that role. So shout out to Caprice Coleman, and shout out to everybody who supported us. Um, we are diving into our next couple of events coming up next year. We're planning for those. So if you're in the areas and then you want support and go to a Mall Mania event, you go to www.mallmaniaevent.com, see what shows that we have coming up next, and then you can go ahead and book your tickets. You know what I'm saying, for the Mall Mania shows. The next couple of shows that we have coming up, I'm so excited. Like Roosevelt said, we're doing trying to do Mall Mania Vegas, and we're doing Mall Mania Nashville, and we're coming back to Greensboro for a 2-day super show. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about our journeys that we have moving forward. Um, LP is the most honest dude. He gonna tell you how it is. And if he liked the show and he told you all the matches were good, well, damn it, you better believe it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So I want to thank you fellas for, just staying down, man. We've been doing this for about 4 years. Feel like about 3, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, doing the podcast, man, faithfully, man, and just making it rock. So I can't wait to see what we do in the future. I can't wait for the new interviews that we're going to have come on the show, the people that we're going to get to interview, not only wrestlers, but fighters, boxers, entertainers, actors, people who travel, people who are chefs and professions. And like I said earlier, our show isn't just about wrestling. It's about how people have wrestled with obstacles and wrestled with life and overcame them. And that's why we always try to get to who is behind the character on our podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we bring on wrestlers, but wrestlers live very interesting lives. A lot of them, and a lot of people struggle from addictions. A lot of people struggle with, relationship issues with their partners. A lot of people struggle with identity crises. A lot of people struggle with finances, and so this is a platform to be able to be a real person and connect with real people. And I want to thank you guys for helping to build that platform for change. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, LP. Salute to you, Roosevelt. Salute to everybody that's watching. Thank you for supporting us. LP, let's do, well, it's been a while since we did it. Real quick, let's do a final word. LPZ, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Man, I think I would say that a dream is a dream. No, I was gonna say something deep, but I couldn't think of it. Never mind.
A dream is a dream until you make it reality.
No, I think I gotta say, like, from you originally hitting us up off a post about doing a podcast. I remember it was a random post. I think it was on my page. I made a post and you said, then Roosevelt jumped on it, and that was just a random ass post. And like you said, fast forward and now we're still doing a podcast. This is the second show. Everything's growing. Met some amazing people. The podcast name has been in some people's mouths that you probably never would have thought it would have been. Just off some random shit. So I guess I'll just say, if you got an idea, you want to do something, don't be afraid to try it. You never fail. If it doesn't work, it's not fail. You only fail when you don't try. Like I said, this can grow so much more. And it literally started. I have to find the post. I need to find the post that I made. I was talking shit about wrestling or something, and you said I got to find that post. And it was a seed that was planted, and it's blossoming and it's branching out and it's connecting to other people. And just like I said earlier, this show itself, everything got room for growth. There's a lot of things to be changed, and you got to be able to listen to that growth when people say, "Hey, let's do this, try this, try this, try this." And as long as you got that mindset, man, the podcast, the events you guys got going on, from everything's gonna keep on growing. And I just like being a part of it. I finally figured out what Roosevelt's whole gimmick is during watching it. So other people, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all real quick. I'm gonna just say it real quick. I don't know how many people watch Dragon Ball Z, but it's very obvious, very obvious that Roosevelt comes out and he wrestles, and he look like he just got off work. He look like he's a damn manager at Chick-fil-A. He comes out here, and as the match goes on, first everything that he takes off is supposed to be weighted because Goku fights in weighted clothes. His boots are weighted. His shirts is weighted. If you ever seen Goku take off his clothes, it'll drop down in the way. Piccolo trains in weighted clothes. So that tie, when he drops it, it's like boom. When he takes off his shirt, it's like boom. Like I had to tell my daughter that. I said, I finally figured out what he's fucking doing. Am I wrong? Or am I right, Roosevelt? Please tell everybody who don't get it, who might not have understood your gimmick. Tell me I'm wrong. And that's not what you're doing.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
I figured it out. I said that shirt's weighted because you threw the shirt down and the guy was like, I said, hey man, you can't pick up that shirt because it weighs too much. Everybody doesn't understand why you come out because it's funny to listen to people say he just got off work, he comes straight to wrestle, and it's so funny, like listening in the audience and seeing people. Only certain people are going to understand the whole Dragon Ball Z reference, especially with the Ultra Instinct catching the fist. I caught that a long time ago, but even it's just dope to see that kind of storytelling and stuff seeing live. So I would tell anybody who, even if you don't watch wrestling, go to an indie show and you will be so surprised how much fun you will have noticing stuff and enjoying stuff. And it don't got to be WWE. It ain't got to be AEW. Some of the matches I've seen was better than half the matches I've seen WWE in years. I'm not even gonna front. Like I'm talking about dudes walking on a rope. Dude walked on a rope like the other. I mean, come on, man. Mark. I don't know what Mark weighs, but that picture I took of him when he did that flip off the turnbuckle. Come on, bro. Like the stuff these guys are doing in these indie shows will surprise you, and you will get hooked. So, like, really, it's just like support small businesses. It's not a small business, but support anything that anybody got coming up, and you will always be surprised. Like I said, shout outs to everybody who was in the show. Shout out to y'all for putting the show together. Just shout out to anybody trying to push their dreams, because somebody always tell you should quit, you should give up. Fuck that. Never give up on anything and just keep on pushing. That was the longest fuck. I'm sorry, but you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, my brother.
I appreciate you.
That is the final. Yeah, that's the final word from your boy, LP. You broke it down for me, P. I never even thought about that. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. Yeah, everything gets heavy as soon as the tie take off. Boom. The shirt take off. Boom. And I tell people, I was like, how the hell does he wrestle in the suit and his undershirt don't come out the pants? I have a terrible. Just if I move or if I stretch, my undershirt come out my damn pants. And he stays pressed the whole time. I don't understand. Not one wrinkle. It's what they say. Yeah. Roosevelt, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
I don't have a final word. I don't have a final word today. I'm gonna let you do yours. And I think my final word is gonna be a clip that I want to show. So you go ahead and do your final word, and I'm gonna show a clip. That's gonna be the final thing we see today.
All right, that'll work. I think my final word for the beautiful people. And it's a lot that I can go with, but I'm gonna really echo something that LP says quite a few times on the show. Is you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe if God gave you a vision, He gave it to you for a reason. Not everybody is going to understand what you're doing. Not everybody is going to get in line with what you're doing. Some people are going to tell you, you shouldn't do it. You should quit. But don't listen to those voices because God didn't give them that vision. And when we first started, trying to do the show and we came up with the concept, not everybody was on board with what we were doing. A lot of people didn't know what the hell we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, we kind of got to explain. And when we try to explain to them, they like, so it's a wrestling show? Like, nah, it's not a wrestling show.
Mm-mm.
It's an event. It's an experience. And until you are there and you feel the energy, and I think that's something that I can honestly say that we do. We create and curate an environment for fun, for energy. A lot of people said it felt like a family reunion. I'm not sure how many other locker rooms have that feeling, where everybody feels welcome and everybody feels like they're a part of something. But what I will say, if you have a dream and it's something that you want to do, don't worry about how you gonna make it happen. Don't worry about where you gonna get the money from. Don't worry about where you gonna get the talent from. Don't worry about who's gonna support you or who's not gonna support you. You just have to get started. You have to get started, and you'll figure it out. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your abilities, and believe in the man or um, the creator that created you and gave you all the gifts and gave you the vision. It's up to you to do it. Not everybody believed Noah when he was building the ark. He didn't know how he was going to get it done. It was a lot of people that just, I was like, oh no, he crazy over here building the boat, talking about the rain. And then all of a sudden the first raindrop hit. And they was like, oh man, I wish I would have got on Noah's boat. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is our boat. You either get on or get left. Straight up like that. But yeah, believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your abilities. And you can make anything happen. That is a final word from your boy. I don't have my glasses today. Brian Renegade. All right, Roosevelt. Hit me.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, well, before we even show the clip, because this is the last thing we're going to hear from us today, make sure you tune in next week on the best. Well, are we going to do a show next week? Because next week is Christmas Eve. I don't think
Next
we're
week
going to
is
do a show
Christmas Eve. Should we do a holiday show? I don't know.
We could.
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it. We'll talk about it throughout the week.
We'll talk
In
about
the
it.
meantime, between time, y'all make sure y'all tune in because we just might do a show. We just might not. But you make sure y'all tune in. We can't hold you no longer. We're going to hit you with this clip and we're going to bid you adieu.
Blade Brown is that dude. All right. Like you said, we can't hold y'all no longer. Check us out on all of our social medias. You can follow us on the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, we're on every single platform. We're in 56 countries. We have had some legendary guests on our show, and just wait to see the surprises that we have in store. You got anything else for the group, Roosevelt?
Nope. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa from the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast.